I'm Robbie Lawford, Senior Reporter for International Advisor. This is another instalment of Why I Became a Financial Advisor. Today we're joined by
Tom Kennedy.
The first question for you would be, what did you do before financial advice?
I played professional football. I was a professional footballer for 15, 16 years. Came out of the game when I was about 32-year-old on a professional basis, and thoroughly enjoyed being a professional footballer.
What made you choose financial advice as a sector to go in?
I suppose I speak to a lot of my clients about this because it's a bit of a faux pas within the footballing industry. Coming out of the game, it's not sometimes as simple as saying I'm going to choose to do something. You're used to playing football every day, used to going to training for 9 o'clock, being home for 1:30, 2 o'clock. So to say I chose financial advice would probably be me telling a bit of a porcupine. I basically got offered an opportunity from good people that looked after me when I played, and they just gave me a little bit of opportunity, like I said, to give it a go. And it was a case of sink or swim, case of do I want to do this, and if I don't want to do this, what do I want to do? So like I said, I don't particularly think that I chose financial advice, because if you'd have asked me 5 or 6 years ago, would I be a financial advisor, I'd have probably laughed and said, why would I want to do that? But you know what, it's probably been the best thing that I've done. Choosing a career that has got a long sort of lifespan, and choosing a career that keeps me in touch with footballers, in touch with the game, but also using my experiences to help make a difference in an area that I think there's going to be, and is, a massive problem with lads not doing the basic foundation principles of financial planning. So I think, like you said, I don't think it was a case of I always wanted to be a financial advisor after football. I think it was a case of, like many footballers, you got given us a little bit of an opportunity to sort of prove that you're worthy of doing something. And like being a footballer, if you give 100%, then you've got a very good chance of achieving it.
Is there anything that surprised you about becoming a financial advisor?
The amount of paperwork and compliance that you have to do. It's a necessary evil. And I know that, personally, coming from the industry that I've been in, not picking up a textbook, not picking up pretty much many reading material apart from the odd book over the past 15, 16 years, a bit of a baptism of fire. But like I said, it's a necessary evil to make sure that things are done right, because we've all seen and read the sort of horror stories of advisors not doing things right. So from a personal point of view, working for a reputable company who do the right things the right way has been a blessing. But yeah, compliance is one. Also, probably within the industry of football, the lack of foundation planning that lads have. I think that's key. I think you've got to sort of build from the ground up. And I think if you get them foundations in place, no matter what happens, whether you come out of the game at 25 or 40, you're going to have something at the end of it that will help you transition into whatever you're going to have to football, because not everybody's lucky enough to play in the Premiership all the career. And
Tom, for the final question, it would be, what's the most important lesson you've learned since joining the sector?
Just get yourself out there. Trust is probably the biggest factor that I can bring from sort of my personality and the way that I am with people. I've been in that position before. I never had the most glittering career, but I was professional football for 15 years and I had opportunities to put money away. So having trust with clients, not all clients are going to want to, buy into the full financial planning repertoire. But if you can point people in the right direction, you can use your experiences, you can educate, which I think is a key word for footballers and people in general. Educate why they're doing things and what they're doing things for, not just for the sake of it. And I think people buy into that more. So I think, using them sort of tools going forward, getting the foundations, like I mentioned previously, in place, and, pointing people in the right direction education-wise of why they're doing things and why they're saving. I think that's very, very important, and something that I try and take on with my clients.
Thanks for your time.